weren't able to operate because of COVID-19. The good news is this summer, many of those camps are able to welcome back campers as COVID rates have dropped. But the bad news is a lot of camps are struggling to find enough employees to operate these summer camps. Part of the problem has to do with visas for camp counselors from overseas. For camp director Lauren Rutkowski, preparing to open her sleepaway camp in rural Pennsylvania is always a challenge. But this year, it's been exceptionally difficult.
All over our industry, people are struggling for staff.
Camps across the country rely on international staffers who come on J-1 visas. Camp IHC typically employs nearly 200 counselors from overseas, but this year, the COVID travel ban forced a number of consulates and embassies to stop granting visas, leaving camps like Lauren's struggling to fill vital positions. How big a portion of your counselors are from overseas?
So typically anywhere from 30 to 40% will be international.
How does that compare to what you have this year?
So we've probably cut it in half.
According to Scott Brody, National Board Chair of the American Camp Association, the visa issue has contributed to a national camp crisis.
It's caused some camps to close completely. Other camps are cutting sessions, cutting numbers.
Especially in demand, camp lifeguards and boating and climbing instructors. And the number of college students applying for camp positions is way down too.
After a year of confinement, they want to spread their wings and, coming to camp and giving up some of that really wasn't that attractive for some.
Some international camp workers are finding their way into the U.S. by way of Mexico. That's where Irish native and head camp counselor Sean Yelverton got his visa.
We're talking total probably 15, 16 days.
But others, like Roxy Bradley, weren't so lucky. The UK native was a Camp IHC counselor before the pandemic, but this summer she was unable to get a visa to return.
I'm upset, I'm frustrated, I wish I could be there.
Lauren said to reopen this summer, she launched a website and social media campaign aimed at recruiting American college students to fill positions. It worked. She's found enough workers for now.
That the kids are going to come here and they are going to feel that everything is normal. But it was an absolute beast of a job getting to that point.
The camp directors and experts we spoke with say they're hopeful that these visa issues will be rectified by next summer. But in the meantime, they say the timing for this couldn't be worse. Camp directors are saying their phones are ringing off the hook as more families than ever are looking to send their kids back to the outdoors to have connections again with other campers. At the same time, this is also a summer when there just aren't enough camp workers to go around.
Hey, NBC.